Hello everyone. Let's just check that this is streaming. Are we going? I think this is working. Let's make sure I'm not playing playing through my turn the audio off on my stream. Okay, excellent. Alright. Hello everyone. This is Moltencraft. So this is SMP that I have run, etc, etc. Been playing on here a fair bit, but I have a special treat today because as you can see, no totem. Kind of need totems given the way that I play. Now I have discovered over here there is a Pillager Outpost. So check this out. This isn't a normal Pillager Outpost. This is a special one. Because, have a look. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 outhouses. So, unfortunately, this isn't the absolute maximum. I had a look before with the... Oh, I don't have pumpkins. Alright, I've got to go... Actually, there's pumpkins down there. I'll use those. Camel naturally spawning. Haven't seen that one before. Knew it was in the game, but so I haven't been to this one yet. I've flown over it just to see which direction flown over it just to see which direction the door is. And I think it's a east-west. Yeah, pretty sure the sun sets that way. So the outpost itself is only going to be 2, but there's 4 of these outbuildings, which means that depending on where things are, we could potentially have a massive amount of spawn spots. So this is a pure vanilla server. Normally I would, I guess, probably put on some chunk packs or whatever, but I want to show you without any assistance like that exactly how I would determine where all the spawn spots are, etc. So let's just get on with it. Come on. Come on! Okay, so we've got some down here. Oh, wow. Come on, learn to shoot. There's some out there. That's weird. Must have come from that. Oh, look at that. This guy's outside here. This is going to be juicy. So keen. This is going to be such a great outpost. So, we want to come in, take out anyone who's in here. Hello. And then, whoop. Need the... Whoop, hello, goodbye. So we know one's going to be here. Always take out this, go right the way down and put in glass there. Okay, so that stops that one. So we've got the central one, so there's not going to be any more going centrally. I should... Oh, sweet, ponder. Save that for later. And a tripwire. Alright, cool. Hi Tanya, how you going? Just working on Moltencraft, and I found this wicked outpost. So, trying to figure out where all these guys are, because this could be super epic. Alright, so we know that there's going to be one in there. We know that there's going to be one around all these. Let's grab a pumpkin so that we can determine where everything is. Alright, so this is the door. This is the important part. There's which direction. So that is northwest, which means that the door is on the west side, which means this is going to be a 2 spawn spot. Let's go put this up here at the top. Let's see if I can remember which direction it's going to be in. So, got that. Now, I believe that means it's going to be that direction. Let's test it out. So, it's going to be along here. It should be right on the edge. Let's just put that there. And I can put another one here just because. And then we use our glass panes. So the stem is going to point to the area that the dude is going to spawn in. So this spawn spot, once we go away and come back, we're going to have that spawn in there. And just to make things super clear, I'm going to go up to that one, clear that so that it doesn't impact it. So we've already got some guys in here. Hello there. So then, what I like to do, because I'm not using chunk packs on this because a lot of people don't use them, and so I want to show this without the chunk packs. And you could calculate it. Where did that come from? Really? It's a ghost. Okay, so let's go out 2 from there. Yep. Now, if you had the chunk packs on, you would be able to see exactly where it is, but weird. Should probably light up in there. But with this, what we're going to do is we just come and put these all down. No, I don't have that. Don't need those. But I will. Looks like I really should light up in there. Wow. That's a bit of a zombie onslaught. Alright, I'll light it up. Sheesh. Oh, don't like those. Don't like the babies. Eek. This is why I don't like them. Okay. So I can hear that we've got some guys up there. So they're there. Maybe I miscalculated it and it should be down here. Let's try that one out. Where will it be? So it should be there. Wow, that was a lot. Come on. Really? Oh, yeah, I should probably wait for that. I think it's going to get a little nasty out here. Middle of the desert with no light torches spawning proofing anywhere. we've got those down there. Let's go set our bed somewhere away from all this. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, really? I find it weird. They always... right when I say it. When they come at me, I notice that they move left. It's a strange thing. Yeah, see, we've got some spawning over there. I think I might go a little bit further away. Set our spawn. Got a village over there, so that'll be nice and convenient. Okay, where are these dudes gone? What did I say northwest was? How cool are these bushes? Don't get distracted, come on. Oh, we still got an iron golem in there. That's surprising, because often what happens is that... Whoa! Hello? Often what happens is the pillagers spawn inside the iron golem cage. I'm going to get closer to stop these spawns. Wow. So this is a productive area. Yeah. Pumpkins, so we can see which direction they're coming from. Alright, so northwest, which means we're going to make sure that these are all done, and I like to go 2 beyond, just because that, like if it's on a chunk border, then it'll go 2 past it. Let's make sure, because of the direction that we go out here. Did that just spawn there? That was weird. Okay. Yeah, so we've got a couple spawning around there, which is interesting. Probably don't need that last one. Yeah, it's close enough. Alright. And... yeah, I think I'll go one more through here. Just to be sure. I just jumped over that dude. I'm like one of those high jumping horses. Okay, so let's say that should be kind of far enough. There we go. Got some spawning there. Gonna get some up there. Probably jump in. Because if we've got too many here, we've got too many in there, then it will affect the spawns elsewhere. Right, so that guy is... oh. Gotta reach it somehow. That guy's spawning on that block. So let's put some sand there to mark it. There's always so much trash from these guys. Okay. There we go, we've got 2 there, got a second spawn spot. So these guys are spawning on that one. Let's use this. Whoop. Right, so it's out on that one. So I was wrong the first time. These guys are spawning out there. So we can take down the one that is on. Got the pumpkin, and the reason why I cut it all this way is because they can spawn at any level as long as there's a solid block. So let's take out this one. Because it's east-west, we know that it's only a 2 spawn spot, the actual outpost itself. So these guys are spawning on that block. Actually, because I know where these ones are spawning, I'm going to put it to glass so we don't have to deal with that. Because otherwise, if you have too many mobs up here, then nothing's going to spawn below. And we want the other ones to spawn. Wait, those guys spawned like way out there. Interesting. Okay. So we got these guys. Let's leave this up for a second longer just to make sure that there isn't 4 here. Given the position that they're in, I suspect that it's not going to be... I suspect this one's only going to have 2, because it all depends on where the corners are. So if we're here, let's go 20 blocks this way. So if we're here, should be able to see some spawning over there. Unless they're going to go over here. Yeah. Actually, while we're doing that, let's get this pumpkin. Pumpkins are useful for all kinds of things when it comes to this side. Can go away. And we can take out this. That was a rapid firing go. Interesting. Should probably use shears or something, but yeah, it's fine. So what we're trying to do here, because they're only going to spawn at the height of this, I think they can go, it's either 1 up or 1 down, but in any event, it's this. So we want to... So there'll be something spawning somewhere around there. We just want to make sure that we capture all of it. And again, if you got the chunk packs on, you'll be able to see from the borders themselves. Because what is happening, if you have a spawn spot within a, I think it's 1, maybe it's 2 blocks of the chunk border. Oh, we're out of... Cool. Within 2 blocks of the chunk border, then you can have another spawn spot. So it's only going to have 1 spawn spot per chunk for each of these outbuildings, but it can have like multiple inside the chunk. So like, how do I explain it? This outpost, it's going to have its independent ones based on where the chunks are, and then this is going to be independent of that, which means that you could have them inside the same chunk, but it's going to be specific to each individual one. So I think we're only going to have those two, which is cool. Now we know. This is where an infinity bow comes in handy. Okay. Nope. Gonna have to do that one again. It's fine. Alright. So we'll go back and we'll put glass on those spawn spots that we know. And double check. So it's on that. Oh, hang on. I got that wrong. That's the spawn spot. Because you can see from that, it spawns on that one. So, yes, that's the correct spawn spot. Which means that it is this. Okay. Oh, oops. Wrong tool. So we've got spawning over here. This is good. And from here, it's going to be that one. Oh. Hungry work in the desert. So let's rip all these down real quick. Just so that we can reuse, recycle, reuse, something or other. Re-gift? I don't know. There's some slogan over here about reusing all the stuff. Now, if you hear a storm going on in the background, don't panic. Everything is fine. It's just, it's winter here. And we've had some pretty serious storms. We've had actual rain, which has been delightful. So it doesn't usually rain too much over here. Kind of like this desert, I guess. Right, so if that's there. So we got these guys. Alright, now let's see you guys. Okay. So if this is 340, if we go to, that should be, they should start to go here. So this is a Sim 4 world. So things are a little harder than elsewhere. Now, because none of them spawned in here and killed the iron golem, I suspect one of the spawn spots pushes into one of the fence posts. And they spawn that way, so I'm gonna guess either this one or this one is a spawn spot. So, same as usual, we come out by 2. So 2, yes it is. I do like these new spawn mechanics from the pillagers. What? It can't be. Inconceivable. would rather you not mess up my work. Alright, so could well be that this is just one spawn. Oh, I should probably put down some glass panes here before I get overrun. Which direction was it? Remind me. Okay, so it's off in this direction. So I'm gonna guess, just as a guessy guess, I'm gonna guess that that's a spawn spot. We'll see how accurate it is. One more. To there. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh. Really? Must have been standing on a corner or something. Okay. That'll be enough for that. Then just make sure that we cover. Come on. Okay, that's that done. That's too bad. Oop. Hello. Okay. Just got that stopped. Got that. That should be fine, unless it's too high. So got all these going. What? That's why it's not producing. Had it the wrong way around. Come on, wolf. It's that block. Not that block. Okay. That's the block that they're gonna spawn on. So that's it. Really? Nothing there? Interesting. So, if that's not spawning anything, it could be that it's generated a second. It could be like one block higher or lower. We'll double check that. Because there really should be something spawning there. But while we're waiting for that one to start going, let's work on this. So this one I know is going to be, this one's going to be too high, so we're going to have to dig this one out. You know, I'm thinking maybe like the wind kind of swept its way in. Put that down. Really? No floor. It's generated without a floor. Fascinating. Let's do to there. What did I do? Oh. Out of here. So let's see if we can get any pillagers there. Really surprised there's nothing on that one. So, if we got this here, we should also make sure that we block off of that. Is it this block? I don't know. Just in case, we just do those. Okay, so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Surely you can get better than that. The most I've ever seen is... Actually, the most I've ever seen, there was 4... was it... The most possible is 20, but the one that I saw, it had 4 productive outbuildings. So that was 16, and then it had, unfortunately, it was only a 2 spawn spot. So it was, yeah, so it was 18 for that one. The most possible is 20, and I heard someone discovered a 20. Really? Nothing? Nothing in either. Fascinating. Okay. Let's try going down by 1. Sometimes you just have, because I know that there must be something here, and sometimes you just have to adjust on the fly. This is all stuff that I've kind of figured out as I've gone, rather than like there's no documentation anywhere saying this is how it is. Okay, let's try that. Maybe that should be producing something, surely. Both of them should be. Alright, come on. Come on, Pillagers. Don't embarrass me. Nothing. I've not come across a scenario where one of these... So every single time, and I've looked at tons of these, every single time at least one of these outbuildings produced something. Alright. Let's make sure we're in range. So if this is 66, let's go up to 88. No, 90. Surely there should be something. Just doubly sure. Surely there should be something going out there. Like, unless there's a cave or something. Nah. This is super weird. Bemused. Oh, hey Canna, how are ya? Just trying to figure out these spawn spots for this this Pillager Outpost, and 2 of these outbuildings are giving me grief. So I've already figured out 5 of the spawn spots on the stream, but can't can't seem to figure out these last two outbuildings. I'm gonna raise this floor by 2 to see if that's the issue. It's gotta be something. Also, the floor of these is independent from the floor of the Pillager Outpost itself. Yep, all good here. Just experiencing winter, which for you is probably like spring. As in, it rained. Oops. Grab all this and figure out why it's behaving so strangely. Because there was an iron golem in this one, but that shouldn't affect it. Shouldn't matter. Let's at least get this center part. Because once you've figured out the height of one of the spawn spots, then you can test for the rest of them. But until you can figure out where they're spawning, it's an interesting game. So we tried floor level, the original floor level. We've tried one down, trying one up. So this one, I'm gonna let's try one down. Oh, there we go. Something spawned. That's good. Maybe it is that level. Okay. So let's put on some, which direction is it? This way. Let's put on some panes just to see where that was. And we've got to go out extra on this side. Double check that it was actually in there. Okay. There we go, yes. Told ya! Just need to find the correct floor level, which makes me think, because that's quite high, it's higher than I was expecting, so that makes me think that maybe we'll go higher on this one as well. Okay. So we've got all those. Now, let's try the extra floor out there to see whether there's any extra spawn spots. Really? I don't need all those. Not with an infinity bow. Okay. So because I don't know where the edges are in terms of chunk borders, because I don't know where the chunk borders are, I've just got to kind of guess. And I did tell you it would be, oh no, I think I said that one. So that, yeah. I was close. Close but no cigar. Put that on there. And what are you doing? Got one around the outside. Around the outside. And I won't bother with glass panes on this. We'll just see whether something spawns and deal with it then. Okay. So then, let's go up by one. So this was, panes were right underneath there. So then down, and so then if we put the floor level here, that should be good. Run! You don't want to get caught in the desert without a bed. Okay, are we going to have anything spawn in this one? That would be interesting. So, should have some things spawn on that outpost. Yep. Got that one spawning there. That's cool. Bye. Really? There you go. There we go, we got the right floor level on that one too. Good. Good shot. He survived. Right, let's put some panes down. Somewhere in the center here. Oh, that was the problem over there because it was the wrong floor level. That's why nothing spawned where the golems were. Shall we? Let's just chill for a sec and see if anything else spawns. One there, 5. If nothing else, we'll at least have 7 spawn spots. Anything? See if we can make that shot. Yes. Because if there's too many in there, nothing's going to spawn at any of the other ones. Okay. And now we wait. Alright, so we got that one. That one's spawning, that's good. What I'm also looking for is anything spawning around the outside. So, this one. Yes. So that is where this one's spawning. Let's go with lightwood. I've got way too many arrows in here right now. So we've still got these ones spawning. These guys are spawning. Some in there. The question is, are we going to get any outside? Those ones are fine. Not liking our chances. Because they're only going to go 2 blocks outside where the outbuilding is. Oh, come on. Hit. There we go. They're not going to go any further than that. The only question is whether we're going to get anything that's not in there. Actually, I should probably expand that one. Yes. Let's expand this. There we go. Only 1 block around, because there could be something here. Let's go up by 2. 2. Alright. That should be a better test of that one. I've already maximized that one, I know. So we've got 2 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 for the outpost. So we've got 7. That's pretty decent. On Guild Rock, I've got one with, let me see, it's 8. Yeah, because it only had 2 outbuildings. I was really hoping that some of these outbuildings would have multiple spots. I mean, that one does, but doesn't seem like any of the others have multiple spots. Because the one on Guild Rock, the outpost itself has 4, because it's north-facing door, and it has 2 outbuildings that have both got 2 spawn spots each. So this one seems impressive. It kind of is, but yeah, the Guild Rock one's better. Yep, I think, maybe could be I'm too close. I don't know. Don't want to write it off just yet, but I'm getting there. Okay, this will be the test. Right, so those guys have spawned because they're both in range, which is what we're after. And the fact that we're not getting anything anywhere outside there at all, yup, think I'm gonna call it. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 2.5, 1.5, 1 3/4, 1 and some other 5/8, and yeah. All right, cool. So now we know. Shh, I'm working here. Now we know that that is a spawn spot. Oh, no, yes, that. And it is on that side. Pumpkin, help me, pumpkin. Yes. So, got that one covered. Okay. So you see, sometimes you have to guess at where the floor level is, and so the spawn spots are all going to be on the same floor level. So it's not like there's going to be one lower and one higher. That's, well, I mean, we tested all that as well. So yeah, you're not going to run into that particular issue. So we know that that's the spawn spot. We know that, well, hello. What are you doing in here? You don't belong. This isn't your place. Go away. Light 'em up. Quick. Phew. That was close. Okay, so to mark this spawn spot, so that spawn spot is there, which it goes, yep, that way. Yes, that way. So, one spawn spot there, one spawn spot there. Ooh, don't want to leave that hanging out. And then we've got one here. Got one up there, well, 2 up the top there. And then we've got these 2 here. Cool. Alright. I think that's it. I think we found all the spawn spots. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Thanks everyone for your interactions. Appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.